Ronit Kumar, just drawing a page to my comic book. Brian, hello, Ross. Hello? Shockula. According to some people, with wars overseas, elected officials being assassinated in their homes,
Hey, my name is Jensen. I'm a team member at my local Chick-fil-A. A little thing you're going to love about Chick-fil-A chicken strips is
I kind of hope it is.
the ranch and buffalo sauce.
What? We could just steal it anyway and tell him he's gonna take it. You're right, Shocula. You are 100% correct, sir. It's like a walk into the sunset, except they're just walking into the bright teleportation portal that they're going to go back to wherever the hell they came from. Shucks. Yo, what's up, Panda? Yeah, I mean, I've still got touch-up to do on several pages, but in terms of coming up with the final basic drawing for the final page. It's a pity. Low down and dirty. Lord, it's a pity. Low down and dirty. Tell me how can a poor man make it? I said when money is the name of the game. I used to have the best credit every place in town. I signed my name, no money down. Things like that took y'all and old Buster Lee son. Now my name won't even buy me piece of bubble gum. It's a pity. Low down and dirty shame. Tell me how can a poor man make it? I said when money is the name of the game. Look out, should have been smart and done a black and white. Well, people tend to like color more than this black and white stuff unless you're an established name or an absolutely brilliant artist. And I am neither of those things, so we'll see. I know that past, they ain't all around me, but they got me looking for gas. It's a day, low down and dirty. Panda, you probably should have been spent time building a following on social media. It's not easy to do. I think I'm just kind of lucky. you know, and I'm still not sure how it's going to translate into help with the comic when the time comes, but we'll see, you know.
Try the delicious new Z-Bar Bake Sale flavors, cookies and cream, and cinnamon rolls. Z-Bar is proudly partnering with Kaboom to bring the joy of outdoor
What's up,
play to more
Pritchard?
kids.
How's it going?
Z-Bar Bake Sale collection, because adventure means beauty.
I used to be bad boy, but I won't be bad boy. Whoa, bad all the time. Mother died.
Oh, Michael, here, I can put up a new link. Sorry.
Mother died and left me. Lord, she left a child behind. Lord, I ain't got nobody. Sit down here and talk to me. I used to be a bad boy. Lord, all my days.
All right, Mr. Pritchard, I just posted a brand new link.
I used to be a bad boy, bad boy. Lord, my days. When I learned my left hand, long. Mother dead, left me. Mother died, left me. Left me by myself.
Andy S., thank you. Appreciate that.
Lord, Lord, by myself.
Yeah, Addy S., appreciate it. Thank you very, very much.
Lord knows I'm by myself.
I was going to say last page of the comic, last sheet of Bristol board in this art pad, but I've actually got two. That's all right. I still got some pinups and shit to do. Yeah, DeviantArt was awesome for a while, but just everyone just moved on. Social media just took over everything, and how can DeviantArt compare with like Instagram and its functionality and its accessibility? DeviantArt is dead. You never know, Inkwell. You never know. Carpe diem. Carte dentum. Seize the teeth. I assume somebody out there will get that joke. Overhead off, light box on.
But I just won't be bad. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I done got old. I done grew old. I began to think. Looking back over my days. I hurt so many people. Oh yes, now that worry me. But I won't be bad no more. Like a lesson. I won't be bad. No. I won't hurt nobody else. I'm sorry. I won't hurt nobody. I like a lesson. Lord, please forgive me. Please forgive me. Forgive me for my sins. Forgive me for my sins. Forgive me for my sins. Forgive me for my sins.
Yeah, Addy. Yeah, well, I'm the same as you, man. So sick of this AI generated shit. You know, the thing is that I've seen some stuff that looks amazing, and then you find out it's AI. So it's like it can generate neat stuff, but it's not about it looking neat. It's about it stealing. And I hate it. So. I mean, if somebody's just farting around with an AI app creating random stuff for fun, I guess I don't care. That's when these guys try to pass it off and pretend like they're artists. Absolutely not. Dick in the jar, the road trip. Maybe that's the next issue. They're in like a vehicle on a road trip to get it back to their home base, and they keep getting attacked, and it's a MacGuffin they have to keep safe. They keep getting worried about it shattering and flopping on the ground and getting cooked on the pavement while they're battling bad guys. The stories literally write themselves. Playing hot potato with the jar. Exactly, see?
Is there anybody going to listen to my story? All about the girl who came to stay. She's the kind of girl you want so much it makes you sorry. Still you don't regret a single day. Oh girl.
Hey Mike, you still in the chat there? I don't know if I mentioned this. I've been thinking about it for a while, so forgive me if I've already mentioned it. But we should do one of these live streams together one of these days. If you can get away and get the time. I can't remember if I mentioned that idea, throwing out that option to you.
I'm in my Ozempic era. Ready to start yours?
While I'm away, every day, send all my loving to you.
For this one free, that's them free. Only Campers Cruisers 360 has a 360 stretchy waistband for up to 100% loose fit on every wild child. Campers Cruisers 360, now with a new low price.
The history of women started with 65 babies. Losing steam, losing sweat. The solution? A drink that hydrates better than water. Change the game for
right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom. Let it be. 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 Whisper words of wisdom. Let it be. And when the broken-hearted people living in this world agree, there will be an answer. Let it be. Although we may be parted, there's still a chance that they will see. There will be an answer. Let it be. 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 And when the night is cloudy, there is still a light that shines on me. Shine until tomorrow. Let it be. Wake up to the sound of music. Mother Mary comes to me.
Hey, man, why don't you come up here and give us a drive? Come on, you got this. See what's possible. Look at stuff.
Here come old flat top, he come grooving up slowly. He got choo-choo out all he wants. Holy roller, he got hands down to his knees. Got to be a joker, he just do what he please. He wear no shoe shine, he got coach and football, he got monkey finger, he
Broken Angel, how's it going?
shoulder, he said, I know you love me. One thing I can tell you is you got to be free. Come together right now over me.
Oh, Addie, I never get a lot of viewers. And it fluctuates. It'll be 7 or 8, and then it'll be 20 or 30, and then it'll drop back down to 7 or 8. One time, randomly, out of the blue, I had 300 for like a minute. I can't tell you how or why or what, but it just varies. It's not like I'm some famous comic artist or anything like that anyone gives a shit about, so anybody that likes to watch, I'm grateful for. Gunnar Roberts, what's up? Well, thanks, Addie. I appreciate it. I'm happy for anyone that wants to just watch and join my silly little fun.
If I fell in love with you, would you promise to be true and help me understand? Once I've been in love before, and I found love was more than just holding hands. If I give my heart to you, I must be sure from the very start that you would love me more than if I trust in you. Oh, please don't hurry I love you too.
Hey, what's up, dude?
Don't hurt my pride like that as I call you.
Oh, Mike. Okay, yeah. I thought maybe I scared you away. You're like, the hell with this guy.
What we said
You guys can still hear me, right?
was in vain, so I hope you'll see that
Okay, all right.
I
There has been occasions, though it's been a while, where the audio just cuts out or something. So just being faux show.
I am in waters from New York State. It was born here because New York is water more flavor.
It's so New York, it's amazing. You're great.
Well, thanks, Egg. It's I found a little way to keep myself motivated and a way to draw that at least keeps me moving relatively quickly. I'm having fun for sure. Yeah, I saw Liefeld talking some shit on Capullo and John Robina. Did you see Capullo's response? He said something to the effect of that Liefeld's just mad that he's hung like baby Jesus. Yep. That's like a direct, exact quote. Somebody asked him on his Instagram page, what do you think about Liefeld calling you out? And Capullo's just like, Robbie's just mad that he's hung like baby Jesus. It's like, oh man, I can't wait for Liefeld to see that and say something back. Because I would love to see Liefeld go after Capullo, because Capullo doesn't take shit from anybody, and he's not afraid of Liefeld. Some people are. Some professionals are, because Liefeld's got such a loud fucking mouth. Yeah, I get what you're saying, Gunner. It's not that simple, and I know you know this. I'm not saying anything you don't know, but Liefeld's got a loud mouth and a big voice, and he likes to start shit, and he will, you know. But I don't think Capullo would take it for a second. So nothing happened between them. Liefeld just called Capullo out being like insulting towards his work. Capullo's just over here making comics that are really well drawn, consistently and respectfully, for years. And Mr. Liefeld is who he is. Thanks, Gunner. Yeah, Liefeld's a weird case. Yeah. He's been given shit for so long by so many people. I legitimately feel like it's maybe a little over the top, the amount of shit he's been given. But, my God, is he a pompous ass. Yeah, Andreven, you're 100% correct. 100% correct. And then Liefeld would counter, what did Capullo ever do that matched the sales that I ever did? I'm not saying he's right, but that's the response that Liefeld would have. So everyone would be like, yeah, you were part of this. You had something and there was this big bubble and it burst and you were like in the right place at the right time. Sure. Yeah, Liefeld likes to remind everybody, in case you forgot, his Avengers is the highest selling issue of Avengers in the history of the title. Don't you dare forget it.
Fridays. Let's say Glenn is a captain. What do we do?
We help with car.
Oh,
Car being covered.
great, I'm going now. Because you never know what life is going to surprise you with at 90 miles per hour.
I farted. Let me take you down. I'm going nothing is real. Strawberry fields forever. Let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to strawberry. Nothing is real. Nothing to get about. Strawberry fields forever. Always know, sometimes think it's me, but you know I know when it's a dream. I think you know, I mean I guess it's all wrong. That is, I think I disagree. Let me take you down somewhere. Strawberry nothing is real. Nothing to get about. Strawberry fields forever. Strawberry fields forever. Strawberry fields forever. Stephen, yes, that's exactly what it is. Pendraven, yeah, the final page, you know, they're going out, and it's a teleportation portal, but it's like a version of walking into the sunset, just lamenting the insane shit they just went through. So, yeah. Annie, you've been thinking about making a comic, so you better start, get a journal and start brainstorming. Mike, I can't wait to get this thing like inked and lettered and printed and put together, and it's always so great when you get to hold it and have the final product in your hand. Addie, you love physical copies? That's me, dude. I'm all about the physical copies. I mean, if the only way I can read someone's work is a digital version, then I will. But I will always prefer the physical book. Yeah, Mike, I saw that actually on your, I follow you on your Facebook page, and I saw you had posted about that a little bit ago, and yeah, I'm glad to hear that you're good, man. That's something I'm fortunate to say I've never had to worry about, at this point in my life, nor anybody that I know closely. So, knock on wood. But yeah, glad to hear, man.
Don't know how you were converted. What did you? I put on. Gently weep.
Mike, what is PSA? When you say get your PSA checked, like I'm being for real. I don't know what that means, and so I'm just so I know. Oh, okay. I had a what the fuck do you call it? Colonoscopy a couple of months ago. They said everything was clear. I don't know if they would find anything wrong that way. It's a blood test. Yes, prostate cancer only has symptoms when it's too far gone. Okay. Your dad, you called your dad and told him he failed you as a father for not telling him. Yeah. Geez, doctor, you got the whole hand up there? Thanks for stopping in, Addie. I appreciate it. Mike, you had an endoscopy, colonoscopy, and prostate biopsy all done in 1 week. Dang, brother. Yeah, Steven, so when I started my channel, I didn't have any idea for any kind of like icon, and so I just had a image that was a piece of one of my some art that I did, and then I did that Ghost Rider issue that with the glow-in-the-dark cover that you're exactly talking about, and I thought it looked really neat, and so I was just watching the video itself on that, and I had all the lights off, and I had the glowing skull on screen. And so I just screenshotted it. So the screenshot of me videoing the cover of that thing glowing in the dark is what that is. So that's why it's got that kind of like, I don't know, a green kind of tone to it. But yeah, that's what that is. So I mean, I guess, you know, I am stealing Mark Texeria's art to use as my icon. I never thought that I'd have a channel that turned into anything, so I never thought it would matter, and I don't know that it does. No, all I did, for real, is I had the book in front of me, and so then I held the book up to that light for a long stretch, and then I sat it back down, turned on the camera, and turned the light off, and that bright glow only lasted for like 2 seconds. It was bright, and then it instantly started fading. So, you know, if you search it out, you can search it on my channel. The glow doesn't last for long, but again, I just rewatched the video after I filmed it and just paused it right at that beginning, and I was like, that kind of looks cool. That would be a neat icon for my channel. And here we are. Maybe I should use AI and generate my own flaming skull imagery. Well, that's the original sketch that I did when I started this live stream, and that's where we ended up. A rare breed who wouldn't understand the importance of pouches. I mean, pouches and belts and shit give it a nice kind of realistic, you know, like outfit rather than just spandexy shit all the time. Was inking this earlier. That's fun. This is the page immediately previous to it. I haven't finished it yet, but it's pretty damn close. I'm backtracking here to get a page count. I keep realizing how many I've got all through all these pages, I've got little bits and pieces that I haven't quite finished. Okay, all right. I'm trying to get a page count of actual story for this thing, and I was counting them a couple weeks ago, and I was marking the pages. So this page is 23. So Let's count so I can see how many pages they've actually got in terms of the actual story. There's going to be a bunch of pin-ups and stuff like that in the back, so it'll still be a really big book. But so 23, 24, yeah, oh yeah, right there. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. A 34-page comic in terms of just the sequential storytelling parts of it. I've got at least 3 or 4 pinups already done, and then a couple more in mind. So, it'll be a 40-ish page book. It's nice to have something that I did as opposed to my last one, the last book that I completed, just for comparison. Was this guy? Freaking graphic novel. It's like 120 pages. This one took an entire year to do with ink help, about 30 pages from Chuck Gibson. And believe me, his pages really stand out. Well, Steve, I mean, that's 40 pages of art. So, I mean, they'll be front and back, so page 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But it's 40 individual sequential pages of art for the Dick in a Jar book. What do you mean, Roland? Printed intervals of 8. I mean, when you print these up from the place I go through, they have to be like an even number of pages, and I'm usually only off by 1 to make it even. I'm either on an odd number or an even number. And it's easy enough just to throw in another pinup or something like that. Just another single image to make it the size. I'm not really concerned about the size of the book. I draw these to the size I want them to be. Hence, this 120-page monstrosity that I did. And this is the 6th volume of this shit. There's my shot of, for anyone who knows Masters of the Universe, that's Jitsu slicing the shit out of Beastman. It's an homage to a Jim Lee page back from Uncanny X-Men days when Wolverine was gutting an imposter Professor X. Beastman is your favorite werewolf, Beastman? Yeah, because Beastman got killed on like page 2 of volume 1, and he showed up here at the end of the story at the very end of Volume 5 and then has a big role in Volume 6. But he's this unkillable werewolf monster. And that's where Jitsu comes along and takes him out. Yeah, Steven, you remember when I was sketching these out? Yeah, it's been working on this stuff for a minute. Yeah, see, Roland, I take these He-Man characters and I do what, in my opinion, is justice to the character. This giant, stupid, mutant, like, dumbass hand that he had, absolutely not. I am not doing that bullshit. So I eliminated the giant hand element and just made him a supreme badass martial artist that uses his bare hands. He'll take on anybody with weapons with his bare hands. But he ends up getting overpowered, and so he gets a gift from the Sorceress of Grayskull that we demonstrate here. It's a liquid metal weapon that he forms on his hand, and he can have it travel across to another hand. So he's got this shape-changing liquid metal that he usually just has on one hand, but then he can form it into any kind of weapon. Hence, I do the Wolverine homage here, where he's got this liquid metal on his hands and he forms claws. And so he's trying to fight the Beast Man, so he gives it like a throat shot, you know, like a jab to the throat. It would have killed anybody, and Beast Man's like, nope, not good enough. So Jitsu forms his Wolverine claws as Beast Man leaps at him. Jitsu cuts his arm off, rips his guts out, and then does the giant uppercut, like shredding his guts out again. And Beast Man's just picking himself up. He reattaches his arm, and he says, nope, not enough. Gotta try harder. So Jitsu just forms a single-bladed weapon and stabs Beastman straight through the heart. And Beastman's like, nope, not good enough. Try again. So Beastman, or rather Jitsu, with his liquid metal hands, he forms like a katana. Holds it up, and Beastman says, a sword? That's the best you could come up with? Do you not understand? Snap my bones? Nothing. Tear my insides out? Pointless. Cut my heart in two? It matters not. I am forever and undying. I am the Beast Man. And so Jitsu does, I kind of was trying to do like a, if anybody's seen Ninja Scroll, the way that they do the hyper fast sword play through the air. So Beast Man coming at him, Jitsu does, you know, slice, slice. Both Beast Man's arms go flying, and then slice, slice, slice again, and Beast Man's head goes flying off. He just decapitates him. And, you know, a severed head, you know, the head's still alive. It's still twitching, but it can't control the body. So Jitsu just defeated quite easily the Beast Man, who just pages before ripped He-Man to pieces with his claws. Just was shredding He-Man because He-Man won't get deadly. He refuses to be deadly. Jitsu has no such compunctions, so he just dispatches him by killing the shit out of him, leaving his armless, headless body, and just walks off with his head. I wanted Jitsu to be given an option or an opportunity to be a fucking badass, because he was absolutely a joke in the cartoon. He was only in the cartoon one time, one episode. They never even said his name. And so I kind of adopted in the story all these characters that were kind of dumb and tried to make them awesome. And so now He-Man has just been ripped to pieces. He's been stabbed and clawed, and he's just dripping blood everywhere. They're fighting the reincarnated demon Skeletor, who melts half of She-Ra's body. Her arm and her leg is just fried. So He-Man shows up on scene, and he takes his sword and throws it. Stabs into the back of the demon Skeletor. And then She-Ra's on the ground. She has to do the same with her sword. They have to impale the giant demon Skeletor with both swords and call forth the power of Grayskull to kill him. But She-Ra can't get up and do it. But Fisto's on the scene. He can. He takes the sword. He's got a jetpack he stole from Trapjaw. flies up, throws the sword. He says, "May God make me fast and accurate. May God make me fast and accurate." Throws the sword, impales the demon Skeletor. He yells, "Ha! Die, you monster, die!" And then the demon Skeletor just unloads with this energy beam, vaporizes Fisto. And if you've been reading my story, you know that Fisto's kind of the star of the book. And he just gave his life right there. The only thing that's left of him is his metal glove. And then the demon Skeletor, he erupts in energy, vaporizes, and he's gone. And then the two swords fall from the sky and just land in the ground. And so She-Ra, with her half-melted body, I'd been building up for quite a while that She-Ra and Fisto actually developed a relationship, and she is pissed as fuck that this guy that she actually developed feelings for just got vaporized. So she went after Shadow Weaver, the one who's behind everything, and is going to kill her. Like, She-Ra's been the light and the good and everything, and she's like, nope, I'm going to fucking kill her. I'm going to snap her head off. She's going to kill her. She's going to snap her. And He-Man's like, don't do it. I did that, which He-Man did. He went on a violent rampage in volumes 1 and 2 and killed a ton of people. And He-Man's like, don't do it. If you go that far, you'll never forgive yourself. Like, don't take that step that I did. And, he's like, what would Fisto want you to do? What would he think if you did this? Like, he loved you for who you are. Don't become something, honor his memory. And the title of the story is He Was a Soldier of Eternia, Honor Him. And that's what I'm talking about here. And so She-Ra, she drops Shadow Weaver, lets her live, she cries. Yeah. And then I've also developed there was this antagonistic relationship between She-Ra and Trapjaw. I also turned Trapjaw into a good guy. It's been a 6-volume journey, but he actually kind of joined the good guys, and he's the one, even though they've been at each other's throats the entire stories, he's the one who picks her up and comforts her. And he's saying to himself, she looks to me for comfort, and I don't know what to say. So I say nothing. What could I say? What could Trapjaw say to She-Ra to give her comfort? And he just can't. So he just carries her away. And then He-Man wanders off to go find that Teela is dead, and so, or not dead, rather, she's knocked unconscious. But before he can come get her, He-Man drops dead from his wounds. He falls dead, and then Teela, who's been remade as the Sorceress of Grayskull, she wakes up to find the love of her life dead at her feet. And so we move on. There's grieving. There's a great funeral for He-Man that everyone attends. That's what She-Ra looks like. She got her face melted, so. And then there's a silent funeral. They bury the remains of Fisto in this forest that has a special kind of meaning for them. But Jitsu eventually takes the severed parts of Beastman, his head, his arms, and his body, and drops them into a bottomless pit, saying that hopefully Beastman will fall endlessly for all time. And so, so She-Ra was wounded. So she goes into these healing waters. It's this concept I come up with on my own for Grayskull. It's these magical healing waters. You go into the water submerged for days, and it'll basically heal you of anything. So that's where she's at. She-Ra and Fisto basically were the stars of the story eventually. But then they have Shadow Weaver on this, prison, in this jail in the insides of Grayskull. And it's a prison of walls with just, bars of air. It's just a giant void that she cannot get off of because Shadow Weaver's powers have been taken. So this is Eve. She's the reincarnated, now good version of Evil Lyn. And this is Sorceress Teela. And so Eve takes off, and so Sorceress Teela comes to have final words with Shadow Weaver, and Shadow Weaver's like, you might have me, I'm imprisoned, and I don't have powers, but the satisfaction of knowing that you can never undo what's happened. What's done is done. He-Man is dead, and you can never change that. Because in my story, I had Teela and He-Man get together and finally admit their feelings for each other. So Sorceress Teela manifests a sword behind her back, or rather a dagger, and then just in a silent page, she just silently, violently stabs Shadow Weaver to death. No one knows, because of her grief, she's just lost her fucking mind and just stabs Shadow Weaver to death. And that's the end in the story of Teela's story arc. We come back with She-Ra. She's emerging from the waters. She's healed. And the narration is from Trapjaw. He's like, I made inquiries about the status of Shadow Weaver, and Teela never got back to me. I don't think she ever will. He says, I was told, however, that after several days, Adora emerged from the healing waters. Her body physically healed. It says apparently she returned to Etheria, probably to be with her friends and get away from the horrible things that happened here on Eternia. Surely she's changed forever. And then the narration ends with Trapjaw saying, I don't expect Jitsu or myself will ever see her again. So then it cuts to several weeks later, because Fisto, Trapjaw, Jitsu, and Strongarm were this team of reformed bad guys doing good. And She-Ra kind of joined them, but now Fisto's dead, and so now they're without a leader. And I established that Strongarm is just a mindless robot, so he's off nowhere. So it's just Jitsu and Trapjaw together, and now that their leader is dead, they don't know what to do with themselves. So they're sitting in a tavern just by themselves, and so She-Ra comes, and she's like, can I join you? And they're like, holy shit, we thought you went home to Etheria. And she's like, I did. I had to wrap up some things. I had to say some goodbyes. And Trapjaw's like, goodbyes? What are you talking about? So she's like, can I sit down and join you guys? They're like, yeah. And she asks them, how are you guys holding up? And they're just silent. And she's like, yeah, I miss him too. But anyway, she basically says, you know what? We were doing a good thing. Fisto had this idea of taking reformed villains and making them, they want to do good. And she's like, we were doing good things, so we should continue that. And Fisto's like, what? And I guess you want to lead? And she's like, not necessarily. I'll follow you, Trapjaw. You're the senior member of this group. I'm the new person. He's like, as if you take orders from me. She's like, we got to find some way to make this work. And Trapjaw's just kind of disheartened, He's struggling with the fact that he used to be a horrible villain and he actually found a heart and soul, but he's lost without the leader that they had. Watching Fisto die, he's like, it's just over. So she's like, okay, that's fine, I understand. Well, if you guys ever need me, you know where to find me. And so She-Ra takes off, and then Jitsu says, dude, she's right. We need to go with her. We need to follow her lead. This is what we're meant to do on this world. And so Trapjaw's like, God damn it. So he walks out the door, finds her, and she's walking away in the rain, and he just silently kind of looks down. And as a repeat of the very, very first page of the book, where Trapjaw's narrating, and everything looked really, really bleak, and everything was going to go to hell, and everyone was going to die, and he's like, no one's going to survive this. Right here at the end, when he kind of looks down and he's kind of yelling for Adora, and then it just repeats that same page. He yells for Adora, and then with a strike of lightning, the future awaits, and then we get a couple of pages of kind of explaining who the characters were and where they're going to go, and how they all kind of form a team together, leaving their past behind and become the new powerhouse of superheroes on Eternia. And then this is arguably my favorite page, inked by Chuck Gibson, who I just see showed up. It's a splash page of, again, former villains who've become heroes and, become the most revered heroes in the history of Eternia. But yeah, I wanted it to end on like the coolest thing I could come up with, and so I did the best I could. And then Chuck, of course, takes it and just nails the ever-loving piss out of it. Like look at Strong Arm there. Like look at the textures on his the screen tones on his metallic head, and yeah, the textures. Chuck is really good at textures and metal and shines and things like that. Oh jeez. And I like drawing muscular women. Yeah, that gal right there was an art reference for me several times. And then, you know, I just wrote a bunch of nonsense in the back, just kind of explaining what the book meant to me. Gave a little tribute to Mr. Chuck and his work. And then we got a bunch of pinups in the book. By several friends who did amazing stuff. And then we get the black and white of the front cover, and then the black and white of the back cover, which is another favorite that me and Chuck did. It's a tribute to a Liefeld X-Force cover, and it's the back cover here. But the black and white just, like, come along so well. But anyway, that's that. Anyway, I know no one asked for a recap, what the hell, but yeah. But yeah, that's the end of volume 6 of that book. And so, yeah, I remember how we got on this. I was saying how this page I just drew here is the last storytelling page of the thing I'm working on here, and it's 34 pages. As opposed to the other one's like 120. So it's kind of nice to be working on something short and get through it. You just jointed your jaw. But yeah, all of this right here this is the current project, and again I've got some touch-ups to make on several pages. Well, Roland, like I said, I've got several pinups that are going in there. I've got 3 done for sure. And, you know, it's going to be, it may not be 40 exactly. It might be even a little bit bigger than that, depending on the amount of pinups I put in there. And again, the mock, like, letters page I want to do. And just a couple things, just to make it fun, you know. I'll figure it out. But the hard part-ish is roughly done as far as the penciling the thing. Chuck is anxious for me to scan pages and email him. I'll get you, man. I'll get you. Yeah, but it's not in Roland. It's not in dividends of 8. It's like 4. So I've printed several books through the frickin' Comics Wellspring. So it's not hard to get there. So. But I think I am gonna call it for a moment. I got some dinner waiting for me out in the kitchen, so I'm gonna bag it for now. I might actually do another live stream later tonight because it's the weekend, and you know, I might be back drawn. Phone dying, Gunner. You saying have a good night? Yeah, well, I'm taking off too. So everyone, thank you. Appreciate it for stopping in. And I will catch you all on the next one.